to my channel. Welcome back to my mess. I am going to be emptying out this adhesives drawer and putting it into the little like Rubbermaid drawer unit that's over there. I think it's time that I do that and see what's in there and if I'm even gonna need that stuff that's in there, because honestly I don't know what's in there. I do know there's some like scrapbooking type stickers that I want to put on my Etsy because I'm never gonna use them. I thought I was that person and I'm just not that person. But they're kind of older ones and I don't think they sell them anymore. They're all like Jolie's Boutique that I got. They were having a sale at Michael's or Joann's, one of the two. And I got them when I was still in Florida, I think. Maybe, or Oregon, one of the two. So they're either like 5 or 6 years old. So I have seen a few of them on Etsy because I looked them up to see if it was worth listing them. And they look like they sell for about $10 a sheet. So definitely worth listing them if I'm not going to use them. So anyway, I'm just making a like quicker series of videos that I can post while I am traveling so I don't have to worry about it. I need to get back on the ball and start making more videos so I can have some stacked up again. I don't know. I lost my momentum there for a while. And I don't know. After I did Vlogmas, it was like I just couldn't get back into the swing of making, quick videos. I loved doing Vlogmas and I'll do it again this year, but it's just been a little bit more of a challenge. I don't know. My mind is just like stalling or something, It's just one of those things. I've just got to work through it. Slow progress is better than no progress, and I think I've reached 6 months of posting videos, but I've got over 100 videos and I never got that far on my other channel. So I also need to catch up on my other current channel because I am falling behind on that one as well. I don't know. That one is brand new, so it's not as big a deal because I haven't picked up very much momentum. I think I have 4 subscribers over there. I actually have 21 subscribers on this channel now. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone for subscribing. I had a video, my ladybug linen closet clean out has gone crazy and has over 300 views now, which is insane to me. I had one video previously get a ton of views, and that was like a TJ Maxx walkthrough video. And yeah, I just really appreciate everybody who watches my videos and subscribes, especially. I know I don't really ever ask for people to subscribe. I figure if you like what I'm doing, you will. If you don't, you won't, and it's all good. And I send love to everybody. Either way, This is just something that I kind of do for fun. I figure I have to clean up this stuff anyway. I have to declutter anyway. So I kind of regret not documenting my journey so far, because if you could see where I've come from, you would be just floored. It doesn't really look like I have that much stuff here, but for goodness sakes, I have gotten rid of so much stuff over my life and still have a lot of stuff. Like, it's crazy to me how much I've cleared out and still managed to have a ton of stuff. Well, I know part of the issue is, as a ladybug, I don't tend to let go. It's hard for me to let go of things, and I tend to stuff them away more often than I clear them away. So I'm working on that. It's a thing, and I'm hoping to move forward with it a little bit more, you know. It's just a matter of being patient with yourself. I know I can push myself and get rid of a lot of things, and if I do that, I will just collect more things. So it's better, honestly, to go slow and steady than try to push it very quickly. I've talked about that show Hoarders before, and they kind of talk about that, but since they're on a time crunch, a lot of times they end up pushing people too fast. And a lot, like when they do the revisit videos, a lot of people unfortunately just go right back to where they were. Sometimes they're a little bit less terrible than when they got there, but yeah, if you push a hoarder too hard, too fast, especially like shaming kind of behavior and stuff like that, it doesn't work. We already know that we have a lot of junk. We already know that our house is trashed, and we already know that most of the things that we have can be thrown away or should be thrown away. So shaming somebody in that situation does not benefit them, not one little bit. What helps is understanding and encouragement and, you know, being there for the person so they can move forward and get these things under control. So if you're dealing with somebody that you love who is a hoarder, try understanding and try not ridiculing or shaming them, because that honestly just makes the hoarding behavior worse, because you're now trying to create a safe space from all of the ridicule and you know, meanness. So it doesn't help. We already know that a lot of our spaces are cluttered. We already know that we keep a lot of junk. We already know that, you know, we can do better. So yeah, telling us these things and trying to shame people, it's just like shaming an alcoholic. It's just going to make them drink more. They already know they have a problem. They already know, well, they may not be at the point where they can admit they have a problem, but in their heart and in their mind, they already know. We already know. I already know that I create a mess and I have a lot of chaos going on. So yeah, giving me a hard time about it does not help me at all. And it wasn't until I was able to stop giving myself a hard time about it, because you can do it up here just as much as somebody else can do it out, you know, there. Once I started being kind to myself and talking to myself as if I was somebody that I cared deeply about, which I didn't previously, but I do now. When I can talk to myself and say, hey Delight, do you really need all of this stuff? Or do you need this thing that looks like trash? You know, or You have 1 billion glass bottles from vitamins, and you're gonna get more. So do you need to keep these? Because you're probably not gonna use them. You know, it's just good self-talk, good habits, the habit of putting things away where they belong, the habit of throwing trash in the garbage and not taking it back out. You know, we think that things are going to be useful, or it's comes from a lack mentality, and you know, a lot of that comes from childhood trauma, from abuse, from other things. So just be patient with yourself and be patient with your loved ones who have this issue. It is fixable, and it just takes patience and time. So with that in mind, let's see what I'm dealing with over here. I'm gonna move everything down because I'm gonna be working down there. So let's go down here, and I'll pull that shelf out and we'll see what's going on. Alright, this is the container that we're going to be going through. These are my, that is my I love you paper. I'm going to move that over to the other side. This is my music paper that I like aged. So we're just going to slide it across to this other container. I may end up just sticking it right here, so I think that'll work fine. Let's move the skeleton hands and the dowel out of here. Alright, I might have to put this down to get it out of here. Alright, I'm gonna put you on the tripod and fix this. Alright, we're gonna come down even further so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm gonna be working in the oddball colored drawer. Let me show you what it looks like inside. That is what we're working with. So I'm just gonna pull out all of these drawers and let's see what we've got. Can they come out all the way? I don't think so. But they do unstack, so we will just pull out both drawers. Maybe. Fine. Let me put this guy down. These are all silicone molds, so it's all my resin stuff. Alright, let me flip you around and I will do a voiceover for everything. So we're just gonna go through and pull all of this stuff out. And yeah, most of this stuff, honestly, I have already decluttered. It's just in bad need of organization. I find that if things are not easy to get to, I will not use them. And then I end up buying replacements for things, and that's how I end up with a ton of stuff that I don't need. But I've gone through all of these paints. I used to have a ton of paints. This is just my shiny and metallic and color changing paint. So I've decluttered all the regular paint, and I do use this stuff. So I will keep it and just put it in the drawer so it's organized. Same with the nail polishes. I used to have a ton because I fancied myself a nail artist, which never actually happened. I hate painting my nails. I don't even know why I bothered, but I use the ones that I have left to paint different art projects, so that's what I use it for now. And then I fancied myself a resin artist, and yeah, I didn't. I think some of those smaller molds I'll end up putting on my Etsy store, but the bigger ones I can actually use for candles and things like that. Soap, you know, maybe. We'll see. Again, I just need to push myself into using that stuff, but it was hard to get to. It was hard to you know, access, and if I put things in a place where I can't see them, I will not use them. So hopefully now I can start actually utilizing things. Yeah, these are all just resin making stuff. And lots of little, oh, those are all like the little tools and things like that. A dragon eye I painted. Turquoise chips, real turquoise. Trash. And glass, like little glass marble things. And they fit. That was why I gave the thumbs up. They fit, and the drawer will still close. Because I like to keep my paint standing up. Sometimes I turn it upside down, but yeah. If I'm feeling really ambitious, I will sometimes put it all in color order, but I just threw it all in there this time. But it did fit all my paints, and now I can get to them a lot easier when I need them and put them away. Because what tends to happen, if I can't get to something easily, I will take it out and leave it out forever. So if I can get to it easily and put it away easily, I will put it back, like after I use it. So that will be a plus. And this drawer just did not want to open. There was it gave me the hardest time. There were like 3 different things stuck in there. That was one of them. And there's another knitting needle in there. And then I don't know what the third thing was, but it just did not want to open. Finally, success. There's not that much stuff in that drawer for it to be stuck like that. Things that I called myself wanting to do and never did. Those are all of the stickers. If you see some that you like, check my Etsy shop. The link will be in the description. I'll be putting them up there. I don't know if I'll wait towards Halloween to do it. I actually knitted that, or crocheted it, and I don't know if there was another. I don't know. Old resin project that I never even unmolded. I think it was just waste, like resin, the last little bits. And then very old SD card. Now I fit all these glues in there. They don't stand up nicely, but, you know, something is draining from the upstairs neighbor. Alright, so as you can see, these two things seemed fairly full, but there's not very much stuff in them out in here at all. It's all stuff that I use for resin, which I still haven't figured out if that is a fantasy self or if I'm gonna keep it or if I'm gonna sell it. So once I decide that, we're gonna put this Mod Podge right in there with these. So I still have some space in here. This guy, is this a fantasy self thing? It's like a little build your own LED heart kit. So we shall see. Anyway, this still has space in it. These things here need to go in my knitting, with my knitting stuff. They don't belong here. This goes with my junk journaling stuff, which is getting pretty full, so it's time to either do it or throw it out. Because I said once it gets full, it can't have any more stuff in it. So I'm pretty pleased. These guys are all gonna go up for sale on my Etsy, so if you liked them, keep an eye out for my Etsy, and the links are in the description box. These I bought to work to use with resin, but I never actually used them, so they're gonna go in my kitchen because they're spatulas, or silicone spatulas for the kitchen, and I could use them there, and I love these colors, so that's where those are gonna go. I think this Valentine stuff can just go right in here. And then these are all donate stuff. Can go in there. And there it is, back where it belongs. Now I can actually get to my paints much easier. Get to my glues much easier, and there's still some space in there if I need it. And then this one is back. I just need to put these guys away. And these are all turquoise pieces that need to go in my crystal boxes down there. Anyway, that's that. It was fairly painless. I know I didn't really get rid of anything, but my intention was not so much to get rid of things as it was to make things easier to get to. Because my new goal is, if I have not touched my crafting stuff in a year, sayonara to it. Get rid of it, donate it, sell it, do whatever I need to. So I'm making it more accessible so I don't have an excuse anymore as to why I haven't used it. So if I don't use it, it's gotta get out. So that's that. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming along on this unusual journey of trying to unclutter my life and stop stuffing things in drawers and closets and cabinets. So I will see you all later. Peace out and take care of yourself. Bye.